Hey, good evening. This is your boy KQKC Boxing Channel. First, I want to tell you the topic of potential mega fights that make sense to me. Now, Gervonta Davis, hell of a fighter. I really believe that he can make more waves, more noise, and he can get more publicity if, now, it's hard for me to say this, but he need to get away from Mayweather Promotions for the simple fact. Now, don't get me wrong, Mayweather was my favorite fighter when he was fighting. He have done things in the rings that we couldn't even dream of trying. He has so much ring IQ. He have so much defensive skills that it don't make no sense. And he has a great business mind. Especially with that deal that he made with Showtime, $35 million per fight. That's a hell of a man. That's a hell of a deal. Well, and that's the problem. Mayweather helps Mayweather. Mayweather loves Mayweather. Mayweather puts his fighters off on other trainers, and he's not a full promotional company. When he promotes a fight, he promoted with other promoters. Now, most of his stable are pretty good fighters, but they're not getting the exposure that they should. Now, I told you from the get-go, KQKC Boxing Channel is not a biased channel. And this is a prime example. Because if you look at my videos, listen to them, or look at them, you will see that I'm always talking about Floyd. You know, I really would love to meet the man. You know, because he was my idol. You know, all those 20-some years, I watched him from the Olympics all the way up to Conor McGregor. Yes, I did. Because he was like the Sugar Ray Leonard era. You know, it's like Sugar Ray was going out and he was coming in. You see what I'm saying? So, it's hard for me to say this, but he does. Gervonta Davis is a great fighter. And I believe that would be a great fight between him and Lomachenko. Yes, it would be. No catch weight. No. You know, it's power against finesse. That makes a great fight. We all know the phrase, styles make fights. And this is a great fight. And it takes a great promoter to promote this fight. Gervonta Davis is no slouch. Sure, he has power, but he uses angles also. He moves his feet also. He's younger also. So, will Bob Arum let him get near Gervonta Davis with all that power? I don't know. But this is the beauty of this video. Potential fighters. The best fighting the best. And I would like to add to this equation Tevin Farmer. Now, that's a great fight, but it's not a Lomachenko fight. Sure, Kevin Farmer, slick boxer, great boxer, but will not be able to handle Gervonta Tank Davis' power. He just won't be able to stand it. I'm sorry. You know, he wants to fight him, and they want to fight each other, but I don't think Kevin Farmer is that great of a boxer to beat Tank. Not even pull off a draw. Tank would work that jab. Then he would throw that left southpaw hand down the pipe. And booyah. You understand what I'm saying? Alright. Now, what else would make a great mega fight this year? And I'm talking about this year. Okay, let me put it this way. I'm talking about soon as possible. Soon as these fights can be made. Now, we have what they call a political standstill. And I had dibbed and dabbed in the Democratic Society of helping out the Democrats here in the great state of Illinois. I heard Barack Obama speak on many occasions. I have met him. I had shook his hand. And I had worked and knocked on doors for him. And I know how the political system works. It's still the same. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. But Big Bobby Aaron is not gonna let Lomachenko near Gervonta Davis. I just know it. For some reason, they have a problem with the guys across the street, as they say. That's the PBC fighters. Because he believes in the old school. Promoter get more, fighter get less. He have a problem with Al Heyman paying his fighters astronomical amount of money, quote unquote. That was his words, not mine. But I will say Spence and Mikey Garcia, it sounds like a wash, right? But you know what? Financially wise, it's not a wash. Everybody will come and see this fight. Everyone would tune in to Showtime to see this fight. Everybody would pay to see this on pay-per-view, if it is. Now, let me tell you the reason why. Mikey Garcia is coming in as an underdog for the very first time. I mean, the first time ever in his whole career. Now, Mike is not getting any younger. That's why Mikey looking for the big fights, the big names. And right now, that's Earl the Truth Spence Jr. Now, it doesn't sound too far-fetched when you look at Mikey weight and Earl weight. Mike is a big dude to be at 140 or 135, whatever. He's a big dude. He can make 147 easily, no big deal. But the problem is with his power following him. See, that's the whole catch. Think about it. Now, we know Earl power is going to be there. We know Earl fundamentals will be there. We know Mikey fundamentals will be there. But what this boils down to is power. Now, we all know Mikey Garcia doesn't do sit-ups. But if this fight is signed, sealed, and delivered, I guarantee you Mikey gonna be in that gym doing sit-ups every chance he get. You will see that. You will see that in the weigh-in. Because Earl Spence is, like he said, quote unquote, I'm the body snatcher. Yes. And you seen what he did to Ocampo. And I don't want to hear that, UK people or Earl Spence hater people. Ocampo, yes, he was ranked 100 something, but he was the mandatory to Earl Spence. I don't care how you size it up. I don't care how you shape it up. He was the mandatory. And it's his job, his duty as champion to fight his mandatory. Just like Deontay Wilder. That's how come Brazil panics is all up in a ramble. Because he's the mandatory and he want to fight. So, as long as Deontay Wilder can get away with doing whatever he want without the WBC stepping in, then fuck Brazil. At least right now. But that's how I look at it. Earl Spence and Mikey Garcia. That would be a great mega fight. Also, we know that's gonna bring in top dollars because everybody want to see what can Mikey do with the boogeyman of the welterweight division. Because I'm gonna tell you, Mikey Garcia don't give a shit about no belts. All he care about is his legacy and the money. Because Mikey Garcia, believe it or not, is not going to be fighting too much longer. And what I'm saying is he might go another 2 years. And that's it. Now, if you hold this to me, you'll see I'm right. If you can remember this in 2 years, what I say, what I said. It might be sooner than 2 years. Who knows? But just remember, KQKC said that. And another thing will make a great mega fight. Spence again. The winner of Sean Porter and Danny Garcia. Which most likely, in my eyes, as today, now that can change next week, that can change tomorrow, but Danny Garcia is not looking too great right now. So therefore, Sean Porter is working his ass off like he always do, getting great sparring. And I think he's going to dominate the fight the way it look right now. Now, of course, he hasn't been calling out Earl Spence. But now, he will have to face him. But, I'm going to tell you something. If Sean Porter doesn't fight Earl Spence within 6 to 8 months or less, then he is scared. Now, Blue Blood, shout out to Blue Blood, he stated, the video I uploaded from Showtime when Jim Gray asked Kenny Porter about Sean's exit, he didn't say he'd been working on his exit for the last 6 fights. No, he said for the last 6 years, blood. And yes, he is signed to his father officially. And yes, his father can put him on the shelf to your old man. But he is not saying, and listen, blood, I do my research, brother. He is not saying that this is his last fight once he received the belt if he wins. He's not saying that. No, he said that could be his last fight because he's not getting any younger. That could be his last fight if no fights are out there worth fighting. But you got Earl Spence waiting in the wings. So why would you want to quit boxing then? Unless you scared. Hello. So, if that fight comes to fruition, because it's all about the fans, right, Sean Porter? You know how you smile with your teeth, and all that? Let's get the fans what they want. How he was begging for a rematch with Keith Thurman. Let's get the fans what they want. Now, if he give me a shot, I promise I'll work hard for you guys and this and that. Okay, let's hear that speech if you win against Danny Garcia. Let's hear that speech about Earl Spence. KQKC listeners, you ain't gonna hear that speech. No, sir. So Earl, what he gonna have to do is either jump up to 154 or 160 and get the bigger fights. Yes, sir. That's what's gonna happen. See, Earl Spence is a welterweight, yes, but he's a big welterweight, just like Keith Thurman. He's a welterweight. He's been fighting welterweight for most of his career, but he's a big welterweight. So that's another mega fight. Okay, we talking about Lomachenko Davis mega fight. Spence and Mikey Garcia. That's a potential mega fight, money fight. Or Spence versus Danny Garcia or Sean Porter. That's a mega fight. Now, you're going to be very surprised of the next one. Or maybe you might not. Hurd versus Charlo. That is a fight, must-see fight. That's a mega fight. Hello. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I would love for Hurd to test Charlo. Now remember, Hurd's defensive skills is shit. Trust me, it is. He would get hit every time you throw a punch. It seems like his face is in the way. That is just the way he fight. He's a big guy, and he doesn't give a shit by getting hit. He won't go down. He be bloody up, but I guarantee you, round after round after round after round, he getting stronger and stronger and stronger. I never seen that shit before. It seems like you get weaker and weaker. But then again, he's a tall guy, and no one has tested him at the body. I don't care how resilient you are. Once you start off at round one, going to the body, It shouldn't be no way he should be able to come back strong in the 8th and 9th and 10th round. No way. That's a good game plan. Go to his body. Don't do no head hunting. Just strictly stick to the body. Maybe all the way up to the 6th, 7th round. Then you do some head hunting. Because you know what? Them body shots gonna bring them hands down. That's what. If you know boxing, you'll know that. If you target that body, and you target that body long enough, them hands gonna drop. That's right. And gonna be hard as hell and hurt as hell to bring them back up. Now that's when you do the head hunting. Now that's, goddamn it, a mega fight. Cause Charlo, you know what he brings. He's brain power also. But Jerry Hurd, I told you he can withstand power. But Charlo has what Jerry Hurd doesn't have. Defensive skills. Great balance. He's committed to his punches. When he knocked out Julian Williams, it was like a rolling uppercut. And he committed to that punch. Most guys will pull back or turn it into a jab or what have you. If I'm not mistaken, they both do it at the same time. That's right. Yes, they did. So, I just wanted to make that clear. So, Charlo is very fundamental. And yes, I love Charlo. I love both of them. You know, hey, Lions baby all the way. You know, they don't mean no harm. They good guys. They just, you know, they just hungry young guys. That's all. They just be so pumped up that they, you know, be tripping, you know. I bet they'll blast around their kids. So, there's nothing wrong with that. But, when it's time to fight, they're always ready. They're some big guys. No doubt about that. And they have a great they have a great work ethic. Now, as far as defensive skills, they beat Jarrett 10-1. You see, Hurd, for some reason, he defended this crossover where he put his hands like across his right across, like, you know, or his left across his chest to protect his chin or head or whatever. And that's very, very, very unorthodox. You know, he's tripping over his feet. You know, sometimes his footwork is off. You know, but at the end of the day, come the 11th round, mostly he knocked motherfuckers out. Simple. But sometimes all good things come to an end. Trust me. Now that's a mega fight. That's right. Now, potential mega fights, we had Lomachenko, we had Gervonta Davis. Now those are mega fights there and money makers. We had Spence versus Mikey Garcia, big money maker, big mega fight. Or Spence versus Mikey Garcia or Sean Porter. He gets the winner, supposedly. That's a mega fight. No matter which one he takes, they both will be mega fights, and they both will bring in a lot of revenue. Then I mentioned Hurd and Charlo. That's a great mega fight. And last and not least, you know it, Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. I consider that a mega fight. I consider that bringing in a lot of revenue. See, one channel said that Deontay Wilder is not getting enough credit for fighting Ortiz, then fighting Fury back to back. You know what? And he's right. He's right. We have an American champion over here that beat the boogeyman of the division, that the big man that's supposed to be holding all the belts in the UK was actually scared to fight Ortiz. And now, in the same breath, scared to fight Deontay Wilder. So, and while I'm on this subject, I want to just reiterate, one of my subscribers, he did correct me, and you're right, I did look that up. And Curtis Price, I believe his name. And yes, Jennings did fight Ortiz. Yes, he did. And kudos for you for correcting me on that. I apologize for that mistake. And I checked it out, and yes, you are right. You know, KQKC, you know, always researches statements or accusations. So thanks, CP, and I appreciate that, brother. Now, getting back to Tyson Fury. As Tyson Fury said, you got two hungry big men. One stands at 6'7", one stands at damn near 6'9". They both lively. They both know how to sell a fight. They both get in each other's faces. That's a mega fight. See, Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua's just gonna sit there and look stupid, and Deontay Wilder gonna be all up in his face, just like he did Stavern. Stavern and Anthony Joshua has the same type of personality. I'm not saying they scary cats. They're just laid back dudes. That's all. And Stavern, he's a good guy, you know. He just got his ass whooped. That's all. Anthony Joshua, he's a good guy. He's dedicated to the craft. That's his job. Right? Hello. So, Eddie Hearn, Anthony Joshua had their shot. And I'm not going to say they blew it, because they never wanted it in the first place. It was a bunch of hoopla. Basically just to save fucking face. Okay? Let's call it what it is. A spade is a spade. Let's call it what it is. I'm not gonna say you was scared. You know, like his trainer said, he just wasn't ready. Just like his promoter said, Eddie Hearn. I don't think he's ready for Wilder. I mean, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with just telling the truth? You know, we always taught that when we was little. What's a lie and what's the truth? what's false and what's true, what's hot and what's cold. And I'm not going to get into much of this because it's been dominating, and trending and every damn thing else. I want to see some boxing. I just named off a few mega fights that I know can happen. All you got to do is work together. That's all you have to do. There's plenty good fighters out there that can make a case for themselves. And you know what? That the zone, only good thing I can see about that is the amateurs that they have on there. They have a chance to showcase their skills. It probably won't be over here, probably over the UK where boxing is popular, because most people don't want to see no damn amateurs. Not over here, they don't. No offense. You got to start off somewhere. But that's what it is. It is what it is. And I want to reiterate one more thing I said on my video the other day about a certain channel when I said he got too close to the interviewer, calling him this and that. Yeah, okay, I get that. But he said something that really, bites my ass. Other words, he's saying that how can we as boxing fans comment on fighters' weight, how big they are, and we overweight ourselves? And did you know how hard it is to lose 30 pounds? Then he goes on and say, can you put a piece of chicken down? And this and that. Well, this is my answer to that. That's their job. They get paid for that. If I was getting paid astronomical money like they getting paid, I won't only put the chicken down, I'll put everything down. But that's not my job. I'm not getting paid to do that. So I don't have to put a damn thing down. If they want to win, if they want to be in shape, if they want to be champion, then they have to put it down. That's KQKC being honest. That's what it is. Because when I heard that, I was like, what the fuck? What? No. No. I don't care how close you are to Kenny Porter. Like I said, if you have a boxing channel, sure, you can get a number to set up an interview. Okay, no problem. But just to call and shoot the breeze, and we talking about every day or every other day, you got to have some type of bias in there. Even if you don't know it. You're going to find yourself being biased and you don't even know it. You're going to find yourself defending the Porters and you don't know it. Please change your way of approaching these fighters and their trainers. I know I'm new. This is a new channel. But I still got that basic common sense. Hello. But you know what? That's all I got for you today. And I'm just keeping it real. That's all. So, with that, I'm KQKC Boxing Channel. If you just like what you heard about potential mega fights that can happen, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. That way you get notified every time I upload a video. I uploaded 5 yesterday, and if you would have subscribed, you would have got all 5 notifications. Now, please hit that like button if you like where this channel is heading to. If you like the unbiasedness of this channel, hit that like button. And I need your subscription. Now, besides that, that's all I have for you today. But tomorrow's another day. KQKC is out of here. Peace and love.